Well, CW Tech for me, it's really fascinating because myself, engineer, so being there, actually be able to hear the debates on the engineering developments, especially the hot topics. Last year we had automation in network, talking about AI, and then a couple of years back I was also involved in organising the conference. We covered quantum computing and also debates on really controversial topics in that domain. So exciting, and really looking forward to the one coming in a couple of weeks.
I attended the CW Tech event, I think it was 2 years ago, which was about quantum computing and cryptology. And I have to say it was both shocking and deeply interesting. There was quite a deep dive in terms of quantum technology and the state of the art and where the industry is going, but also shocking in the sense of the presentations from one or two people on the topic of cryptology and how cryptology is going to be broken by the capability of quantum computers in the next 5 or 6 years, and therefore what we need to do around quantum cryptology techniques to reinvent cryptology to protect ourselves against the quantum computing which is potentially going to break what we have today. So in terms of a one-day event to understand where is quantum technology at and where is it going into the next 5 to 10 years, it was an incredibly insightful and, as I say, shocking event to attend.
The most memorable CW Tech I went to was the quantum technology one, because for the first time I was completely lost for the first hour or so, and it made me realise what wireless technology must seem like to people who don't understand wireless technology. Because quantum technology, they started using acronyms I didn't understand. They started talking about technologies that I had no idea of. I got my head around it eventually, but it made me realise how important it is that people who don't understand wireless need to have an easy way in, and CW can provide that.
So the most interesting thing I remember out of the CW Tech event was the quantum computing event. And there really it was just a mixture of deep technology, of new information, different ideas, and it was a real paradigm shift. So what really excited me was that all the conventional rules about how computing might work were really broken down, and we had to think of problems in a completely new way.
At last year's CW Tech, it was all about artificial intelligence. And one of the things that I remember well is Professor Neil Lawrence of Amazon talking about the limits of machine learning and how a machine might be able to tell you where to put a chess piece, but it certainly couldn't lift one up, set out the board, and take a pawn to another square. So machines can only go thus far, and I think that was one of the things that I took away.
So the most memorable CW Tech presentation or fact, I remember the CW Tech discussion about the use of artificial intelligence by networks. What I was struck by was, on the one hand, how the enormous potential of AI, for example, to detect denial of service attacks. On the other hand, how stupid some AI systems are. For example, the AI system that couldn't tell the difference between a dog or a fox, both in snow, because it was confused by the snow. So lots of potential, lots to learn.
For me, the best thing about CW Tech events is the fact that you get to meet lots of people in your sector, people with expertise, people you can exchange views with, people you can share knowledge with, but also the chance to, I guess, just socialise your ideas and get feedback from people in an informal capacity. It's a very good way to kind of understand the way the market's shaping, but also what you should be thinking of